Hey, this is Vil. So in this episode, I'm going to tell you some things that I don't think anyone really talks about. Some steps you can take to explode your Instagram traffic, your followers organically. Some very useful stuff, and I'll explain everything step by step. So make sure to listen or to watch the whole episode. Now let's jump into the episode. So to really understand what I am about to tell you, the strategy, we need to actually look at how Instagram algorithm works in general. So first of all, when you post a post on Instagram, your post is going to be shown to a fraction of your followers. And that fraction of your followers that is going to be shown to are your biggest followers, your core followers, whatever you want to call them. So these are people that, according to Instagram algorithm, are the most likely to engage with your post. And obviously there are so many different variables that comes into this, and no one really knows Instagram algorithm per se, but this is a fact that they're not going to show it to your full audience. You're going to show, let's say as example here, your post is being shown to 20% of your audience and the people that are most likely to engage with it. And then if Instagram sees that a good number of those people engage, let's say 10%, which is 50% of that audience, actually engages with the post, then they're going to show it to more people. And if those people, good percentage, doesn't have to be everyone, but good percentage of those people engage with your post, then you're going to show it to more of your followers, so on and so forth. And eventually, if you have a post that's performing really well within your followers first, then that post is going to be shown to people that don't even actually follow you, and that's how you organically gain new followers on your Instagram account. And of course, the opposite is if your post doesn't really perform that well, if it's shown to that first core audience and not as many people actually engage with it, then it's not going to be shown to as many people and so on and so forth, and then it's going to die. So this is one really important factor to understand, and this is why you can often see accounts. Obviously there are accounts with fake followers and subscribers and all of that, but you do see accounts that actually have gained their following organically, but they just don't have that really strong core audience, biggest fans. So because their content, they might have, let's say, 100,000 followers, but when they post a post, no one's really engaging, so it's not being shown to all of the followers and the account is basically dead. This is one huge mistake that a lot of people do, and this is this really annoying thing that if you want to change, let's say, your niche, then most likely your account is going to die out unless you start building out this new very strong core audience. Most of the times when people want to grow their Instagram account, they want to get more followers, they focus on all of these different strategies, maybe let's say doing giveaways, driving traffic from other platforms and asking people to follow them. Follow me on Instagram, by the way. There is nothing bad with doing that, all of these different strategies, and you can have multiple Instagram strategies at the same time. However, what you want to do if you really want to grow organically, and this is sort of the main thing that you probably should focus on first, is to really strengthen your core audience. Basically just make all of your fans your biggest fans, and if you do that, if you focus on that little step, then you are going to organically gain more and more Instagram followers. One of the big mistakes I see, especially a lot of companies do, is they do, let's say, a giveaway and they gain maybe 10,000 followers overnight, and then all of a sudden their account isn't really performing well because those people don't really care about that content. So I would say one of the things that I just said, do go and follow me on Instagram, but honestly, go and follow me only if you really enjoy the content. So I never try to do something that, okay, follow me if you want to get this and that. Those things don't really work. You want people to follow you for the right reasons. So when you're building out your Instagram strategy, you want to focus how exactly do you make those people engage with your post more? So you want to, obviously you want to answer the comment section, obviously you want to have conversations, but really instead of having these like basic conversations and just basic replies to a comment, try to go one step further. And I would say especially with the people that you see that are already engaging, because you want them to always keep on engaging. So because they engage today, it doesn't mean that they're going to engage tomorrow. So you want to make sure that you take some extra step. Perhaps you comment back to them and write a really long reply, actually ask them questions. Perhaps you go on their account and you reply to their story or their post or whatever it is. Perhaps, if it makes sense, you even go on their account and send them a direct message. You can take all of these different steps that basically will build this a little bit stronger relationship rather than them just seeing your post. Now, because they had this some kind of little interaction with you, they are a lot more likely next time to actually help you out and engage with your post. All of this, what I just explained, it usually happens within the first few hours of posting a post. So this is the period that you really need to focus on more. Obviously, it's great to send people back to your old posts and make sure they engage with it. That's always going to help your account. And I actually have other videos where I explain how you can do that, even using email marketing and building out a website for your Instagram account and all of those super advanced hacks that no one is really doing. So definitely check out. I'll try to leave some of the links for that content. But really, the focus must be at the very beginning when you just posted a post. Within the first few hours, you want to make sure that you will get the highest possible engagement with your post. Also, I do have some very useful freebies if you want to grow your Instagram and all of that kind of stuff. So check out the description, and every single week I give out one of my courses completely for free. So make sure just to smash the thumbs up button and leave a comment below to enter the competition. If you're listening to this as a podcast, take the title, put it on YouTube, find a video, and do that. Also, obviously, you want to use stories. So if you're posting stories, you want to basically post stories around the time when you post your post, and then you also want to have a call to action within your stories for people to come and to actually engage with that post. Again, within the first few hours, you don't want to leave it a couple of days later and do that. No, you want to do it as soon as it is possible. Another very important thing for the algorithm is that you want to make sure that your core followers that are engaging with you are actually awake. They're actually on Instagram. So you want to make sure that you post at correct times. And you can do that basically by just going to Instagram analytics and insights and just seeing when exactly your audience is out there. And you might want to A/B test this, split test, however you want to call this. So you might want to try and check different times, because different times can work differently. Even though your audience might be on the platform mostly at, let's say, 6 p.m., but maybe everyone else is also posting at 6 p.m. because they know that. So perhaps if you post a little bit earlier, an hour earlier, that might actually help you to get more engagement. So do take those things into consideration, but timing is one of the factors as well that is very important, that should not be forgotten. And also another thing, and this is pretty basic, but don't forget to have call to action for people to actually engage with your post. And believe me, it sounds so stupid, and I hate also doing this on this video, you know. I do ask, hey, press the thumbs up button, hey, leave a comment and all of that, but that actually really helps the algorithm. That shows that people like your post, and if you ask, people are actually much more likely. There have been done studies. It actually works. If you ask, not everyone, but a certain amount of people is actually going to respond. So do you have whether a direct call to action or just have very low key? Sometimes on your post you can just have a little bit a small little image, or within the caption have a call to action asking people to engage. That little bit can definitely help out quite a bit. All right, so I hope you found it useful. If you did, if you're listening to this as a podcast, take the title, put it on YouTube, find a video, smash the thumbs up button. Let me know if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. As I said, I'm going to leave. I have some very useful freebies, how to grow your Instagram account and all that kind of stuff. So check out the description for very useful stuff. Also, make sure to check out my Instagram account. I think I post some really useful content there as well. Again, if you found this useful, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe, put on those notifications. Stay awesome, and I'll see you soon.